Hello, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Hob. Oh, I don't like saying the word. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Hob. Why I don't like it, I don't know. Just it sounds really ham-fisted, inelegant, so to speak. Not very good. I'm just committing suicide on purpose. That wasn't on accident. First point of order, going to. Oh, okay. Well, I'm an idiot. First point of order, going back to the last vault. I mean the second vault. This is the last vault here. It might be worth coming back to this area very briefly, in case... I don't know what to think about it, except for that dead body. That dead body you were seeing earlier, that is one of the, as I mentioned in my headcanon, one of the gods of this plane, of this world. A creator, perhaps, maybe. We'll see. You'll see, there are 3 of them. Remember in the first vault, we saw... Oh, ouch. I mentioned that there were these 3 kind of head shapes. The 3 people on top, and I mentioned those were the 3 gods. Yeah, he was one of them. I thought he was the bad guy. I thought he was the guy who turned evil. And you could tell. I remember I said, like, pay attention to the... What's the last vault? I'm going to need to teleport. Teleport up to here, I guess? Yeah, sure, let's do that. I remember mentioning, pay attention to that one helmet shape, that kind of that curved crescent moon. Because I thought that was a bad guy, but there he was dead, so it means he was replaced by the bad guy. The bad guy came out of nowhere. The bad evil lady mistress, who has made this out of the world. Huh. Well then, that's changed things drastically. Okay, I'm glad I remember this area well enough. Okay, let's just keep swimming. Was that new Finding Dory movie? Was that any good? Could anyone vouch for it or against it? I think I have to go down here. It was down here somewhere was the way up. So I guess this is the story dump, so to speak. Eventually I'm going to start naming my... I've decided I'm going to start taking my Let's Plays more seriously. I was going to leave some of this discussion until the credits of this game. So I was going to like talk about, where you can expect this channel to go. But I will just front load a little bit, but I am going to start taking Let's Playing more seriously. Not serious enough to purchase new audio equipment. That's not going to happen for a while because audio equipment is freaking expensive and I need to upgrade computer and PC. So that will happen later, eventually. But I am thinking of like making channel changes and such. But I'll talk more about that during the end credits scene. Now let's see what this place here is. Alright. No, I'm not taking this long to solve the puzzle. I'm just looking at the mural, trying to guess in advance. Oh yeah, you can see the mural right now. The very top, you have these 3 circular head shapes with helmets on. Yeah, those are the 3 gods. The one on the right, I think, was the one we just saw that was dead. And coincidentally enough, that's the one who's missing a head, I think. Let's give this a look. Oh no, that looks like the corruption. So those spiky things on the left, those are the corruption. And that throne on the bottom left, that's the throne of the evil bad person. And you see, I'm noticing that symbol, the big symbol in the middle, that looks like the Bloodborne symbol almost. That is the same symbol you're seeing a lot on teleporters. So I guess that might be, I don't know, the symbol of the creators perhaps, like because they're the ones that presumably made the world as interconnected as it is. Gee, I don't know. Make of it what you will. But this is all news to me. And that's... Wow, look how awesome my sword looks on the back. Oh, yes. That looks so cool. I'm telling you, it looks just like the Keyblade. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Ever. Oh, no, I ended up playing a Game Boy game. The Game Boy Kingdom Hearts for a little bit, and I remember feeling a bit weird about it, like seeing Goofy and Donald Duck and some anime kid all in the same scene. I remember feeling like that feels just kind of weird to me. But so I unfortunately do not share any kind of sentimental love with the game as a lot of others I realize do. Unfortunately, I'd never had a PlayStation. No, I'm considering buying a PlayStation 4. In part because I want to play Bloodborne, I want to play like Nier. No, I can buy Nier Automata on. No, I want to play The Last Guardian. I also kind of want to get my hands on the Monster Hunter World before it gets on PC. Because I love Monster Hunter. I'm not kidding. Monster Hunter is a console seller. It certainly is. No questions asked. I bought a Switch for freaking Monster Hunter, and look how well that turned out. No, but I'm still happy I have a Switch. There are games I want to play on the Switch coming out in future. Well, hold up. There was a game that was supposed to be coming out in future that I wanted to play on the Switch. And I've conveniently forgotten. Gosh darn it. What was that game that I wanted to play on? It would be coming out on Switch much. Oh, I know. I remember. That was dumb. I can't believe I forgot. In any case, let's continue. This is a cutscene. I'm beyond my control. I'm sweating. I should have taken off my pants. Yeah, you're shaking or you're happy. Yes, I've been liberating areas. I know. Oh, I must have liberated all the areas. That's what happened here. Or X? What did I just pick up? Oh, I picked up another orb. Oh my god, I am on the home stretch. This is the final... This is the final episode, perhaps. Let's quickly leap downwards. So remember, our ultimate goal was getting up to those floating islands. How do you get up to those floating islands? Power up a golem, and the golem will actually pick us up and place us onto that floating island, which is where the gods reside, so to speak. Let's head upwards here. I keep saying let's again. Let's go. I don't know why I've started doing that. It's becoming a bit of a verbal tick. I almost said tick. I don't want to say that. Okay, how to get up there? Oh, I know. I've already been up there. This was, remember, way back when I pointed out, when we were underground, and I see this golem. I'm like, remember that golem. Pay attention to that thing. That's this guy here. That is this guy right here. Now, how does one get down? Oh. Right here, I guess. Not? I've... Being an idiot. And I realized, forget about that closed door. I found everything that needs to be found. No. Well, almost. Not a completionist run, so I guess I am a dirty, filthy liar. Because I have tagged these videos as completionist. To try and hopefully get more traffic coming my way. Oh, how dirty, how filthy freaking of me. Trust me, when I was doing this, when I was Let's Playing 6 years ago, I was... Oh, I can pick you up. That gives me scrap, doesn't it? See? Okay, this looks awfully wrong. Yeah, thank you for the scrap. Run away, run away! Maybe I'm meant to climb up here. I feel like that should have been really obvious, shouldn't it? What's up here? I don't recognize this place up here. Curiously enough. So I'm gonna waste my... You hear that? You... I don't know. It must be because I'm using my phone as my timer. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. It's funny though. Okay. And here we have it. 1. And let me readjust my... 2. Let me readjust my headphones. Last but not least, numero 3. Okay. This is nice. I wasn't expecting to be this close to the end. Or maybe spoilers. This might be a very long episode though. Hey Bastion. I don't know how you got here, but I'm not complaining. And I'm lagging. So cutscene time, and I'm gonna try to be a little bit quiet. You know, I realized I didn't really talk about that stealth game all that much. I had some interesting things to say about that game. Kind of revolving around level design versus stealth design. But then I ended up not talking about it, and now it's too late to talk about it because we're getting a little close to the end. See, and like, what are these golems? Why do they exist in the first place? And why are they so damaged? I can move, okay. And 1, and a 2, and up we come. Hey, Dad. I'm just gonna call all the guys bigger than me Dad D. Don't do that. That's disgusting. That's cruel. Go on. Suddenly, this will start to feel a little bit... To me, it reminds me a little bit of Shadow of the Colossus. Which, speaking of, PlayStation 4 is getting it might be PlayStation 4 Pro exclusive maybe, but the Shadow of the Colossus HD remake, which is, I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm not a fan of HD. Like, it had an Shadow of the Colossus. It had an HD remake not that long ago for PlayStation 3. It was a PlayStation 2 game that was intended to be made for PlayStation 3, but it was released on PlayStation 2, which is, it's absolutely phenomenal. A game of that scope exists on PlayStation 2, but it got an HD remake on PlayStation 3, which is cool. I feel like it shouldn't have had the slow motion. That's my biggest gripe of the HD remake, that it has slow motion where it shouldn't have it. That's just it's a pet peeve. But now it's getting another HD remake, like a rebuild, building from scratch for the PS4. And at first, I don't like that. I mean, if any game deserves it, it's definitely Shadow of the Colossus. But I don't want to encourage it. But then I saw it, and it's a complete rebuild. It's like Monster Hunter World to Monster Hunter, all the other Monster Hunter games, is the way I feel this new Shadow of the Colossus to previous Shadow of the Colossus games. So here we are approaching. There's a save point, a teleporter even. And you would not be mistaken for thinking, whoops, I didn't actually mean to get in there. Back up to here. You would not be mistaken for thinking there's a boss battle up ahead. It certainly feels that way, and it's a trope I wish games would get rid of. A cliche, so to speak. Now, look at the symbols on top. You can see like this, and their helmets. It corresponds to their helmets. And we saw one of them dead in one of the vaults. Why was he in the vault? What happened? It feels like Hob here knows who these guys are. Hey, look, it's a vixen, and she's praying to... See, that throne and the helmet on top? That's the dead guy we saw. That's why I thought he was an evil. But it looks like he was, in fact, replaced by a different... Okay, the voice acting for the coughing is really damn good, I think. And see, those butterflies we were collecting? Those... evil, I guess. They're associated to this bad guy. And so what does that say about the robes we've been building using those flies? What does that suggest? So see, the game's trying to introduce moral ambiguity now. Watch this. See, there's a reason the vixen, I don't want to call it the vixen, but the corrupted Hob to our left is corrupted and working for seemingly the forces of evil here. See, the audio feels out of sync on my side as well as your side. Oh, hello there, pretty young lady. You healed me. I can barely hear her talking. Over... She's not really saying anything, she's just gibbering. I'm not sure what to think. I mean, I know what I do think. I think I'm not convinced by this sort of last second, oh look, she's not a bad guy, she's actually kind of good. So here we have this decision. Join her or join them? And it's hard to say. Well, I mean, for me, it's easy to say. It's no doubt I'm for the old gods. So I hit X to attack, and now we've got we've got a boss fight, but this is gonna suck. Now this is actually kind of hard on my dialogue because I feel like I do actually need to concentrate a little bit, because compared to virtually every other combat encounter, oh crikey, virtually every other combat encounter where you had, you kept getting health back from killing enemies. Having a long extended combat session is kind of weird. But the thing is, there is a way to get health back. It's from these kind of shadow minions. Where, see, this is the only time you use a lot of your abilities. I'm dashing through them and I'm destroying them because I bought that ability that lets me dash through them and kill them, and that's where I'm getting most of my health back from. So it becomes whee, like so. Too easy. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm out of dashes. Oh my gosh. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling. Panic roll. Panic roll. Oh, she got me. I'm out of rolls. How am I so out of rolls? I hate how. You know what? I think rolling prevents. I screwed it up. I really screwed it up. I think rolling prevents your stamina from regenerating. But I'm gonna cheese this fight. Look at this. This is a shame. I'll just stand here and chill. Though I might be wasting an awful lot of time. Hey, why can't we be friends? Look, I'm one of you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let me free. Just kidding. Psych. Nothing personal, kid. I'm just teleports behind you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, roll, roll, roll. Oh, gosh. Isn't this terrifying? I need more health. It's a problem. And I need to stop rolling. Oh, is she... Oh, you can stun her with your dash. Nice. I didn't realize you could stun her as well with your dash. And I'm actually out of dashes as well. Let's... You know what? I'm actually full on health. What am I doing with my life? Ah, die, die. Oh, she's dead. First time even. Oh, but I guess one of her shadowlings are going to stay. And she's resigned to her fate. Terribly sorry, but... I'm sorry. I sort of... Oh, you know why she died so quickly? Because I had an upgraded sword. The first time I did this was only... My sword wasn't fully upgraded, so it meant it took me really long. And there goes all the corruption in the world. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody understands the story better than I do. Maybe they can explain. Because it feels like she was saying that she was oppressed by these guys, and so she... It's how to say. But look, like the end of Runic 2, I think, or like the Chronicles of Runic, you are what you kill. You become God, I guess. And this is... We're just going to enjoy this final. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. And now this golem's going to put the floating island back into the land. Oh, does the whole island start floating? Interesting. I didn't realize that. Earlier I thought it was the camera panning downwards. I wonder. Do you recognize this area? Because I do not. And see, remember those hob doors I kept pointing out? And look, it comes out. More of these guys. With different shaped masks, even. No, not different. Yeah? Some of the masks are differently shaped. Intriguing. And they are, I'll be honest, they are totally adorable, some of them. I wonder how long they've been... Are they mechanical in nature? Well then. The credits, I guess. Huh. I do, enjoy reading the credits because oftentimes there are elements... If there's an element in the game that I really, really enjoyed, I will actually seek out... Okay, who did the music? Matt Uelman, I guess. Because the music is something different, which... You know, it's ambient, but it's so ambient that it's kind of... It lends the ambience... It's hard to say. I'm not terribly good with words. I'm sure you've begun to notice that by this point. And, you know, it's a great big thank you to recognize, you know, who made this game, who contributed to it. And let's not forget, this was, I believe, a Kickstarter game. It might have been a Kickstarter game. Production babies, nice. No, time to talk about what I'm hoping to do with this channel. I do actually have other games lined up now, finally. Part of the reason why I've been kind of stagnating. No, this was not a Kickstarter game. My mistake. Take that back. Oh, hey, would you look at this? That's our Bastion. There he is. And he can finally rest in peace. So I wonder what's going to happen. Do all the golems, like Bastion here, do they sort of die eventually? Because there were plenty still working underground, but do they maintain themselves? You know what? There is a little bit of extra I can show you. you can continue this game, but you can't see the continue because it's the same color as the background. So we're going to hit A, and you can continue right from before the final boss fight. And I am going to show off the alternative. I am hoping... I have other games lined up. I am hoping to begin taking this a little bit more seriously, so I'm thinking of renaming this channel. I'm thinking of doing custom thumbnails. I'm thinking of actually properly naming my episodes, giving myself, you know, all that jazz, just to give myself a better looking. Because right now, it definitely looks, my channel definitely looks amateurish, and I'm not saying it isn't. It definitely is, but let's begin adding in some quality to this amateur channel. Let's begin even including. I might even start editing. Maybe I'd have to upgrade my computer because I worry my audio keeps breaking out. Like, see, the funny thing is though, I've been watching some other Let's Plays, and since this is atrociously loud. Since I've begun paying proper attention to how people commentate in their games, I've actually begun noticing these little cuts and blips in their audio quality, and I realized, hey, they're not immune to it either, but theirs aren't nearly as bad as mine is, curiously enough. So, yeah, well, yeah, there's that. We'll see. Maybe we can pay closer attention. See, what she's doing now is just healing us up. In case that wasn't obvious, I guess I'll just point that out. See, I'm ashamed to say, I'm not ashamed, I'm sorry to say I'm not convinced by this last. It's a case of too little too late. But the too little too late sounds a little bit mean, if it sounds a little bit nasty, like... It feels like it was not enough at too late, at an inopportune time, to put it. Like it missed its opportunity to really sell this moment. Not that it should have been trying to do this all along, and now that it's doing it, it's too little too late. It missed its opportunity is what I'm suggesting. So now then, you and I shall rule the galaxy together forever, Darth Vader style, per se. I'll join you. But I'm not convinced why anyone would. I guess this is kind of like the Stormcloaks. It was like, who joins the Imperials? But I mean, I did. Now I'm in here. Oh, great. We look at the credits again. Can I skip? Maybe? Nah, there's nothing I can do to skip it. A slightly longer episode. I did actually end up finishing it. The first ending, I did actually ended up finishing it within the 20-minute time limit. But this episode... But this sort of ending has extended maybe 2 or 3 minutes by this point. Oh, no matter. Oh well. Intertubes. I almost read that as interlubes. Let's make fun of credits. Jeff Bianovsky. That's totally a Polish name. Huh. Man, I could talk about Polish or generally like Slavic games, because Russia tends to be, or like the Slavic world tends to be a little bit disconnected from the rest of the Western world, especially in their games. So that's why they create... You know how Japanese horror tends to be really effective on Western audiences because it's just so alien? Same thing with Russian horror and Slavic horror. It's just kind of so different to what the West is used to. So it also creates this kind of really effective horror. Now here's the alternative ending. I guess we join the dark side. This corruption has spread. Not just spread, it's even evolved. And here we have Bastion. Once again. I love how grassy he is. That must have been an error. And here we have... Remind you of anything? Remind you of the start of the game? And the cycle repeats. Black screen. Well, that ends it for this episode. You should not expect any more Hob coming up. There is nothing more I have to show of Hob. I don't think there's any point capturing, getting all the items in the end. So, with that, thanks so much for watching. Do stay tuned. I have other things lined up in future. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. This has been my longest running Let's Play episode, Let's Play series since Advanced Wars, but we don't count Advanced Wars. We won't count that. No matter. As always, I hope I can see you in my next playthrough of something hopefully more fun. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean this game was plenty fun. I've got what, probably 10 hours in it. I've got 13 hours in it, 14 hours in it. Oops, I accidentally hit tab. Well then, I'm just stalling the inevitable end because there's a bittersweet feeling accompanying this. So long, and thanks for all the fish. See you guys later. Bye.